Hello everyone, welcome back to another Main Street Duo adventure.
Today is day 4 aboard the Disney Magic for us, and it is a sea day, so we're going to get the morning started at Palo Brunch. It's our favorite meal at sea.
We're also going to check out the dance party with Mickey and his friends located here at the atrium. Since it's a sea day, we're also going to check out things we haven't done before. We are going to check out the Rainforest Room in Senses Spa, and we also have dinner tonight at Lumiere's.
We've never seen it before, so we're super excited to see all of the beautiful Beauty and the Beast details.
Let's get started.
We've sat down at our Palo Brunch, and we've just placed our order for our brunch course, but first we got some pastry selections. I got this beautiful fruit Danish that has vanilla cream inside. We've never tried this here before. They didn't have it aboard Disney Wish, so that's exciting. And Donnie got a cinnamon kind of pastry with Nutella inside.
Yeah, once you said Nutella, I was like, yep, that's what I gotta get.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it is.
If we didn't have enough carbs, we have a bread basket here that has ciabatta bread, a focaccia with blue cheese and onion, a Mediterranean vegetable roll, and some Parmesan breadsticks and lavash with sesame seeds. Sounds so good. We have a lot more food coming.
They also gave us some complimentary drinks. So you got a mimosa.
Yes, because it is the morning time. It's 10
And
a.m.
I got a mimosa without the orange juice. Straight up.
Cheers. Everything at Palo is just so elevated. They have an open kitchen, and he even pointed out the head chef from Turkey. It's all such a cool experience. I love being
Wearing
here.
with the same hat as Remy.
Literally the
Yeah.
tall white chef's hat. This looks amazing. This is absolutely amazing. The pastry cream almost has like a cream cheese texture to it. So fresh, so nice. Only the best here at Palo.
I'm gonna give this cinnamon roll a try. Here we go. Nutella's on the bottom there.
Oh my gosh.
That's the good stuff. Let me get in there.
That looks amazing.
Oh yeah. As soon as you said Nutella, I'm like, that's the one I want.
That's the one. I would have eaten all of the ones on the plate, but I know I had to save room.
Everything looks so good.
There was a blueberry muffin as well, and then a plain croissant and an almond croissant.
Yeah, we gotta pace ourselves.
We do.
2 entrees. We're sharing a 3rd entree.
I have a soup and a poached egg English muffin.
Oh my! I forgot I got that too. Yeah, you're right. I think we skipped the charcuterie board. We got that
did.
last time, but yeah, I kind of filled us up a little bit. So, and we skipped the waffle too. That's probably the most filling thing. The waffle was just okay last time.
Yeah.
Nothing special. I mean, you can't be like, oh my God, this is the best waffle I've ever had. So we skipped that one as well.
Only the bests right now. Our first real course arrived. I got the English muffin with a poached egg on top, cooked medium, with asparagus and some spinach. It looks really good. I love eggs Benedict, but usually it has ham, so I'm grateful to get to have this kind of veggie version.
And I got the same thing, but with ham and hollandaise sauce, and it looks delicious. I wasn't gonna get this, but he sold me on it. It's like, it's the best thing, you gotta get it.
It was so good on the Wish. Look at it, it's like jiggling. Jiggling with the ocean, the way of the ocean.
She's trying to run away.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. Cooked to perfection.
Wow.
Looks so good. These are like so much better than the ones in Cabanas.
And that's a medium run.
That's a medium, yeah.
So I should expect the same thing for mine. So Palo is on the 10th deck, and as you can see from the table, it is very shaky. Our drinks are kind of doing a little wobble here, but not to worry because we have a great, fantastic view looking at the aft. I was noticing all the empty tables next to us, and I thought that they may have not booked out, but that's definitely not the case because we had to grab these reservations at like 1 something in the morning.
It was really hard to get these reservations. We were checking for weeks on end for an opening to pop up. And like Donnie said, at 1:30 a.m. one morning, I happened to find an opening and I grabbed it. I thought it was too good to be true, but we got it and we're here.
Palo Brunch is a little more exclusive than Palo Dinner.
Yes, it's only on sea days, only offered on sea days.
We think what it is 10 a.m. might be the first seating time because they place, I think there's only like 2 or 3 people here before us, and we were all placed towards the window. And now people are starting to come in and they are getting their tables further and further away from the window. So it's definitely booked up, but yeah, it's a good time up here.
I am trying the heirloom tomato and olive oil soup for the very first time. It looks so nice. I've always wanted to try it, so I figured why not today? It looks like art the way that they've drizzled the olive oil on top. I'm hoping it is like the tomato basil soup from Jolly Holiday at Disneyland. Wow, that is really, really nice. The tomato flavor is so fresh. You can tell it was like hand pureed here like 10 minutes ago.
Margarita pizza is here, and I guess Courtney just has to watch me eat it.
It's the most beautiful pizza we've ever seen at sea. It looks perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This looks delicious.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I'm not ready for this.
That's like a full 12-inch personal pizza.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
We almost got another entree to the mushroom ravioli.
The wild mushroom ravioli.
But yeah, I'm glad we didn't because this is going to be a lot.
Yeah, and I want to save room for dessert this time.
So we asked our waiter what the first seating is, and he said it's 10 o'clock. So we actually got the first seating today, which makes sense, which is why we got placed right next to the window. But it's going to be 10, 10:30, 11, and every half hour. So people are slowly starting to come in every half hour. But I'm also really enjoying the open kitchen concept. We were kind of like people watching, and the head chef saw something on a plate, and he took his fork and he picked it off and was literally inspecting it, and he was showing other people, and I guess it was undercooked or overcooked, but he didn't like it, so I think he sent it back.
It looked like a big basil leaf or something.
Yeah. He was checking the consistency of it or something, or the texture, and it wasn't to his liking. So it's really cool to see the chaos that goes on behind the kitchen. So let's get into this pizza now. This beautiful, gorgeous piece of pizza here. Last time we had this was on the Wish for Palo Brunch, but here we are. Let's give this a try. This is so fresh, super cheesy, refreshing. It has nice leoparding going on. So good.
I wish they could deliver this to our room, room service on nights we weren't eating here.
That'd be pretty cool. Imagine getting room service at Palo. You wouldn't even have to leave your room, and they just brought you all the food. I mean, half of the experience is seeing the open kitchen and seeing the decorations and interacting with your waiter/waitress. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Our main entrees are here. We have the Parmesan crusted chicken breast with risotto, as well as the lasagna bolognese. I personally have been dreaming of this chicken Parmesan dish since we had it in October 2022. It was that good. I'm so happy that it's in front of me once again. I cannot wait to dive in. I wish I could have this once a week. It's one of my most favorite meals in the entire world. It is the perfect thickness of chicken, perfectly cooked, perfectly seasoned. Even our waiter said, doesn't even eat pepper, doesn't eat anything. It doesn't. It's so good. The baked cheese layer on top has been perfectly browned and crispy too. This is chef's kiss every time. Do not miss this at Palo Brunch.
Just finished with the Parmesan crusted chicken breast. It was indeed a chef's kiss. Now it's time to move on to the lasagna bolognese. It looks so good, but I don't have much room left. But luckily I have a second stomach to activate in times of need like this.
It's a superpower.
It's a superpower. It's my party trick. Let's get into this. There seems to be not a divided consensus, but people say that the lasagna is delicious, and other people say you got to get the chicken parm. Let's see who's right. I was fully expecting to make a joke and say they're both right, but I actually think the lasagna is better. You're gonna hate me for this. Than the chicken.
Oh my god.
Crusted Parmesan.
Blasphemy. But you know what? I will never know, so I have to take your word for it.
Yeah, because you don't eat beef.
It looks beautifully layered, though. The sauces look divine.
This is so good. It's just perfect, soft texture. It almost melts in your mouth.
Wow.
It is so good. Obviously, a chef's kiss, but you can't go wrong either way. They're two different meals, but they're both chef's kiss in their own right.
I feel like on the Disney Wish, our server told us the lasagna was someone's grandmother's recipe.
Yeah, I could see it. This is phenomenal. For dessert, I got the warm amaretto chocolate fondant. It is double chocolate sauce, hazelnut gelato, mocha chocolate soil. And it is on top of the menu for a reason, is what our waiter says. So that's what he recommended, so I went ahead and got it, and it looks fantastic. I am going to get, a little bit of the hazelnut gelato and the chocolate fondant. Here we go.
He said it's like Nutella ice cream, and it will kind of cool the warmth of the lava cake.
Very rich, but I'm enjoying the like hot chocolate fondant and the cool hazelnut gelato. This is really good. If you're a chocolate lover like myself, you're really gonna enjoy this.
I got the chocolate raspberry tart. It has bitter chocolate cream, raspberry ganache, and vanilla bean gelato. This looks so good. It came on a chilled plate. I think it's going to be nice and cold and refreshing. I love cold desserts. Oh, wow, it has layers to it. It has like the crispy bottom. Chocolate raspberry is one of my favorite flavor combinations.
Your gelato's not melting because of the chilled plate.
Yeah. This instantly reminded me of a flavor of something that I love, and I just realized what it was. It tastes like my favorite See's candy truffle, the dark chocolate raspberry truffle. It tastes just like that, which is actually one of our wedding favors. So you're gonna love this. This is amazing. I think the vanilla bean gelato is gonna be good to kind of cut the richness too. The gelato texture is perfect. Oops. That chocolate though, this is amazing. It's rich, but the raspberry helps kind of balance it out and lift up that richness.
In case you were wondering, you can order multiple desserts.
Yeah, this is the buttermilk panna cotta pot with strawberry popping pearls and pistachio crumble to kind of be a palate cleanser for us in between the two strong chocolate desserts.
Yeah, exactly. This warm amaretto chocolate fondant has been my favorite dessert on the trip so far.
Wow. Yes, it is very, very rich. But I think I actually prefer it to the signature Palo chocolate souffle. This is just amazing. And I'm a chocoholic, so this is hitting the spot. I really love that chocolate raspberry tart though. I think that's one not to miss either. We have had this panna cotta on the Disney Wish and really, really enjoyed it. It is a nice, lighter option if you are feeling a bit heavy after the large meal.
Which we are and were, and probably should have got just that, but here we are with 3 desserts instead.
I always save a little bit of room for the sweets.
Brunch was chef's kiss.
It was 100% chef's kiss. It was so good. It is the best service at sea, I feel like, as well as the best meals. The pacing is so nice and relaxing, and it's better than any 5-star restaurant I've even been to on land.
Yeah, I don't remember the lasagna being better than the chicken parmesan, but it was so good.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, both chef's kiss, but you can't go wrong either way. But yeah, that lasagna I will be dreaming about.
And shout out to our server, Oliver. He was absolutely fantastic and had great recommendations for us and really just made the experience so wonderful.
So now we are on our way to that dance party located at the atrium. We better blast.
I want to see you go crazy!
Okay, the dust has settled on that dance party. Still finding little bits and pieces of confetti down there.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. We didn't really know what to expect, just that some characters would be joining, and it was Mickey and the whole gang.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. They each had individual dance showcase moments as well as kind of all together, and they went out individually in the crowd. It was a really, really good time.
Yeah, they were doing like a little like rotation where each one would go on the stage and then they'd rotate. So you kind of got to dance. If you stayed in one spot, you got to dance with everyone because the characters were moving to different areas.
It was really, really fun. It was brought our inner child for sure. Donnie said I was in full Disney adult mode, so thanks for that. But yeah, it was a really, really good time. It was really festive, and they had the lights going, the confetti. It was a proper party.
Right next to us, Donald is meeting, and he's actually meeting in his nautical wear, which we thought we'd miss because you had your Donald outfit on his birthday, and we ran to meet him thinking that would be the only day that he was wearing his outfit, but I guess it's a 5-night cruise, so he's able to get back into his nautical wear.
Yeah, it's good to see. So there's pirates outfits, there's nautical outfits. I know in years past they used to have their formal wear.
Yeah.
That was always so cool to see.
Because Donald doesn't wear a hat.
Yeah.
And it's just weird to see him without a hat.
Looks a little bit naked.
Guess where we're headed back to? Palo.
Palo. Time for Palo lunch. Just kidding, that's not a thing yet. We're actually heading for a special guided tour called Art of the Theme Show Tour. And it says it's a guided tour highlighting the design, imagineering, and artistry of the ship. It is also reserved for guests 18 years of age and older. And we've never seen this before. I'm really excited to learn more about the ship. And I love like the whole like behind the scenes aspect, and learning about the magic and the details really interests me.
We always watch the like Imagineering stuff on Disney Plus, so hopefully it resembles that.
I grew up watching the Travel Channel specials on like Disney Cruise Lines. I'm hoping that has some of this kind of feel.
Just finished with the Art of the Theme Show tour. I thought it was great. I actually learned a lot more than I thought I would.
Me too. It was really enjoyable. We went up and down a couple decks, and we got to go inside, outside, and it really described just the whole creative process of the ship, as well as why things look the way they do. The tour was about 45 minutes, but it flew by. Our tour guide Danny joked that we would be talking about carpet a lot on the tour, and he was right, we did, but we love that kind of like floor theming talk, so we're all for it. He explained how the 3 levels of the atrium, decks 3, 4, and 5, all tell a story. The carpet of deck 3 has the shell, and it has the bubbles kind of rising to the surface, you can see. Deck 4 has the coral and more sea life, and then when you get to deck 5, you see those waves breaking. So it's like a multi-level, like layered box, he said. It tells the whole story. And then the tour ended with us coming to deck 3 to look up at the chandelier, which he described as it being the sun on the ocean. There's actually 3 chandeliers, and they represent the refractions of light from the sun on the water. So I like how that just wraps up the whole story of the sea and the sun. It was very pretty and just really well thought out. It's those Disney details that make all the difference.
So we are standing right outside the Walt Disney Theater, and if you know anything about Walt, you know he loved 3 things. You know, Walt loved trains, Walt loved chili, and Walt loved smoking. So they actually had to Photoshop a cigarette out of Walt's hand. You can kind of see here his fingers almost look like he's like cusping a cigarette. Well, they had to Photoshop it out of there because he was, and they Photoshopped all the smoke. Our tour guide did say that, I think he pointed to this, that this is smoke, but I don't think it is.
I think he's pointing somewhere over here, but it's kind of hard to see on the reflective tile. But yeah, it wasn't really the family-friendly image for the, you know, the theater on the cruise ship, so they had to edit. But otherwise, it is a totally gorgeous picture of Walt. It's very classic Disney, so I see why they chose it.
Classic Walt, yeah.
I just need a little bit of Photoshop magic.
Walt died of lung cancer, so obviously they do not want to promote smoking, so they had to Photoshop that cigarette out of Walt's hands.
Don't smoke, kids.
Don't smoke. We are on deck 5 now, heading to the Buena Vista Theater. Another thing that we talked about, which we already mentioned, I think in our first cruise about a week ago, was on deck 5, the ceilings are shorter because this floor is for the kids. So they wanted those ceilings to be lower so they felt more comfortable.
I think that's really nice detail. We haven't actually been in the Buena Vista Theater yet on any of the cruises yet on Disney Magic, so we're excited to check and see inside. Our tour guide Danny told us of some kind of fun hidden features inside. He also mentioned that the Disney Magic is kind of the Art Deco, the really bold, angular geometric prints, where the Disney Wonder is a bit more Art Nouveau, a little bit softer lines.
We can hear a movie going on right now, but we wanted to point out even the door handles to the movie theater doors right here.
They're so low.
They're low. They're low, low.
Can we see inside?
Fly, Noah, like eagles fly. But now we will apes.
It's a big theater.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the ones on the Disney Wish.
Yeah, because the Wish had 2 smaller theaters.
This is one big one. Our tour guide also told us that on Disney cruises, the Disney films come out usually one day early. So he said he wasn't telling us this, but if a movie was coming out about emotions, it might come out tomorrow, which is the day before it's meant to come out to the public. So that'll be our Castaway Key Day. So fingers crossed it premieres as scheduled and we can see Inside Out 2 a day early.
Yeah, I hope they just play it on repeat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow is the show that we've already seen on the first cruise. So we actually saw the Disney Dreams on the first sailing that we did on this back-to-back sailings. So we don't need to watch that show tomorrow. So maybe we can catch Inside Out 2 tomorrow a day earlier than it comes out on land.
Yeah, what are the odds of being on a Disney ship the exact day as a premiere? I think that's so cool. So I'm really hoping they haven't put it in the app yet. I think they're just trying to be careful. One of my friends told me a while back that if the movie doesn't like encrypt right or like decompress the files correctly, they can't play it on the ship, so they can't advertise it until it's actually ready to like be shown.
Yeah, Danny also made a joke. He wasn't sure how Disney was behind Planet of the Apes, the newest one that just came out, which is playing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how Disney was affiliated with that.
Some association somewhere, but yeah, I wouldn't really call this a Disney film.
Okay, so tomorrow's day 5. Let's see what's going to be playing tomorrow. Okay, I'm seeing no Inside Out 2.
Maybe they will just scrap it all. Because I doubt anyone would rage if they scrapped the last 2 Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes showings. I feel like everyone on board would want to see Inside Out 2. They've had, what, 4 days to already watch the other ones? So.
Yeah, because it's playing now, but I know it was playing earlier too. They've played the Planet of the Apes movie, I think, every single day in the cruise already.
Oh yeah, multiple times.
Yeah.
So I took a picture on my phone of the showings just so I can kind of reference and see if it changes. But
yeah,
fingers crossed for a Disney Cruise Line premiere.
They've also been pushing the Disney Wish, the newest Disney movie to come out. I mean, it's just everywhere. It's got 2 showings pretty much a day. They're playing it like on the Funnel Vision. It's in every Disney trivia.
It's in the merch. It's in the store in the merch too. We still have not seen it yet.
They're really trying to shove it down your throats.
Yeah, we like the Disney Wish ship. We mentioned that the ceilings on deck 5 are lower to make the kids feel more comfortable since the kids clubs are on this deck, but we wanted to point out that the portholes are also placed lower on this deck than the others. Just again, to give that lower perspective, to be more the kids' eye view friendly. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, it is a bit low down here.
Yeah. What's not cool is they got a view of the lifeboats.
Well, I guess better the hallway than like someone's stateroom, right? Another fact we learned on the tour, we did mention it in our last video, but there in the hallway carpets by the staterooms, there are 5 pointed stars, and they were put there to help orient you, because if you follow the forward point of the star when you leave your room, you'll be directed towards the front forward of the ship. So that is very helpful. You'll always know your way around when you leave your room.
Although our room is as forward as you can possibly get, so we know as soon as we leave our room, we can only go one way, and that's left. We gotta go back. We have a few hours to kill until the Tangled musical, so what perfect time to relax at the spa.
Yes, we have always intended to go to the Rainforest Room, but never had time to any of our Disney cruises so far. So finally, we're making time for it today. It's kind of like a relaxation experience.
But before we do that, we're gonna check out the ice cream of the day. On our way out, we saw some towel friends. They have a few more than we saw last time we were here, which is a couple days ago. This one has the same penguin, the same little like duckies. This one also has a turtle.
He's cool looking.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, hard shell.
Noggin, dude. We also got a turkey.
Is it Thanksgiving?
Gobble gobble.
That's really nice. It's kind of fun to see what towels they add each day. Maybe tomorrow we'll have like a dinosaur or something. Disney Magic Ice Cream Watch 2024. The flavor of the day is pineapple coconut. It's also attached to the chocolate, so you could do a chocolate pineapple coconut swirl. But I'm trying it just as is, and it's melting quickly. I'm gonna give it a try. Oh my god.
New favorite?
That's up there.
Oh no, melting.
It's creamy, it's tropical. This might be the best flavor so far.
You hear that? Got really quiet because we just entered the adults only section.
Well, it is called the Quiet Cove.
Just finished with Tangled, the musical. I enjoyed it.
It was really good. I enjoyed the original songs, and Maximus was really cool. He was kind of like Sven in Frozen the musical, if you've seen that. Half puppet, half person, really cool.
But by golly, there must have been probably like 40 different groups that got up at one point, and we missed like some scenes. We missed the stabbing of Gothel on Flynn Rider because someone was like standing up right there.
The same parties, like multiple times getting up. Like I can understand, like people have little ones like use the bathroom, but it wasn't that. It was beyond. Like no theater etiquette, up and down constantly. I was like, people, the show wasn't even that long. Like, just sit down.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
And someone yelled from the back corner at one point. We don't know what was going on. I thought it was a fight.
I thought someone was like having a heart attack or something. There was like people's like camera phone lights turned on.
Yeah.
And it was just like this whole thing. I don't know what happened. I think they just needed. I don't know. A lot of people were like throwing up on this cruise. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, that was my other guess. Like a child was throwing up. But yeah, and it's really a lantern scene. Like I want to enjoy the lantern scene, but the show itself was good. Performers were very talented, and I'm glad we got to see this original show for Disney Magic.
We are ready for dinner, and forgot to mention during Tangled, before the show started, the cruise director came out and had us on our toes.
Do you want to see it on the Disney Magic? Would you like to see it tomorrow night? Okay. So, we are very excited to bring Inside Out 2 tomorrow night.
He said that we will be able to watch Inside Out 2 a day early before it comes out on land.
Yeah, so we can catch it at 10:45 in the big theater, the Walt Disney Theater, or at 11 at the Buena Vista Theater, which is the usual movie theater aboard. So I think we're just going to see which one is less busy, because we can do either one. 15 minutes isn't a huge make or break time for us, but I'm really excited to see the movie like, in general. So people see it on the ship a day early. It's going to be so cool.
Those times are PM, by the way. So
Yeah.
So we're gonna see it like late at night. So I guess it's not too much earlier than it would be coming out on land.
But to see on the ship is such a cool novelty. So
Yeah, and then right before the Tangled show, we went to Sensa Spa to the Rainforest Room. We got a one-day pass. It is $34 a person, and it was really nice and relaxing.
I feel like it was worth it. They put a little sticker on our Key to the World card so we can come and go as we please until the spa closes tonight. They gave us robes, got to use the locker rooms, and the actual Rainforest Room is very relaxing. I feel like I got a massage. It was just that exact like spa vibes. There are heated lounge chairs you can sit on with tiles. Also nice 2 steam rooms, one with aromatherapy, one without. We really like the aromatherapy one, as well as 3 different kinds of rainfall showers. One of them was a rainfall shower, one was called Tropic Thunder, and one of them I think was cool or cold mist. And they were just really kind of like a treat for the senses. They're different temperatures, different rainfall, like water pressures. Really cool experience.
Yeah, it's nice. After you get out of the steam room, you hopped in that like first shower, and it kind of had like a warmer temperature, and then it slowly gets cooler. So it's a nice way to like ease out of the steam room. And then back in the locker rooms, they also had a sauna.
I feel rejuvenated after going to the Rainforest Room. It's a good way to get like a taste of a spa experience without dropping, you know, hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Definitely would recommend it. They also have passes for the whole length of your cruise, but we've been so busy, one day was all we needed right now.
Up was playing on the funnel vision, and Courtney has lost. And we just caught the end of the movie too.
It's the Ellie badge.
Carl is giving Russell the badge, and
Oh, and Doug is there too.
and Courtney's crying.
Up is my favorite. Oh, the dogs
All the
are
dogs are in attendance. That's cute. All right, roll the credits, roll the tears. So we just finished with Lumiere's. I think we both agree that this menu has been our least favorite of both cruises that we've done.
It's the same as the Disney Wonder. Last time we were on was 2021, so the menu to us remains unchanged. I actually ordered one of the like daily offerings they had. It was the oven baked salmon, and it was delicious. One of the best entrees I've had. It was so well seasoned and cooked to perfection. Even though it looks simple, I recommend it.
I also got a salmon, but it was the one on tonight's menu, the Salmon Royale. Yeah, it was like some like crusted salmon with horseradish.
Yeah.
It was good, I liked it. I got that one last time too, a few years ago.
Yeah. We also got the fried brie, which is kind of like a crowd favorite at Triton's or Lumiere's here on the Disney Magic.
And then I got a French onion soup, which was really good. And then desserts, we got a creme brulee It was okay, a little on the runny side, kind of soupy.
Maybe not firm custardy enough.
Yeah.
Also got the Grand Marnier souffle, which was nice. Had kind of an eggy flavor, but still very good. And then we got the no sugar added chocolate duo dessert, which it was good, but you could definitely tell like there wasn't too much sweetness, but it was light, so we like that. We passed on the escargot this time.
Yeah, we did try it that one time.
One time we
Yeah,
did.
one time, one and done. So yeah, we only had, or at least I did, I only had one entree tonight, so I'll still have a little bit of room for some food. I think I'm gonna grab some ice cream and then probably Pinocchio pizza, probably later on in the night.
Yeah, since it was our first time at Lumiere's, we were half expecting some kind of like character or entertainment to happen during dinner, because on the Disney Wonder a couple years ago, they had Mickey and Friends come out at the end, like for a little dance.
At Triton's, yeah.
Oh yeah, at Triton's. So there was nothing on this one. The restaurant's almost identical to Triton's on Disney Wonder, but they do have the really nice, beautiful rose chandelier lights with the enchanted rose. The petals are falling. I wish you could buy one of those. That would be beautiful.
They also have a very like floor to ceiling wall of Belle and Beast at the final dancing scene with Lumiere and Cogsworth and Mrs. Potts. We just went on the ride in Tokyo Disneyland and it just reminded me of that. Kind of brought me back to our recent trip.
Yeah, it's a very grand mural.
We haven't been outside in quite a few hours and
It's coming down.
it's coming down. We weren't expecting rain at all, but here we are.
We've had a lot of tropical rain this trip.
Yeah. I saw this girl, she had a weird technique where she just did this thing.
I don't think it's working for you though.
It worked a little bit. We shared this earlier, but today's ice cream of the day is pineapple coconut, so had to get it again. Left a little room for dessert and a little more room for pizza, so here we go.
The cruise is almost over, so we have to get all of our cruise snacks in time.
I know. We got our ice creams.
Living our best lives. Swirl it. I got a swirl.
Is it better than just the plain, or the swirl better?
I think the plain is better because the chocolate overshadows it, but I'm glad I tried both versions.
It's weird that the only like blend that seems to work out is vanilla and chocolate.
You know how that would have worked?
They complement each other. Everything else, like the mint one, overpowers the other ones. The banana overpowered the chocolate when we tried that one.
But the strawberry chocolate may have worked. We'll never know.
We will have to book another cruise.
Oh man.
A back to back to back.
I'm okay with that.
We got a towel animal. We got an elephant this time. That's new to the cruise.
Super cute. He looks like our stateroom attendant used the blanket and a towel. But yeah, I love the elephant. I'm very partial to that one.
Yeah.
A good classic. And we also got 2 more Dove chocolates.
We are back in our stateroom now. We came from Fathoms. They had 2 like back-to-back shows. The first one was called Majority Minds. It was a fun little game show.
Majority Minds, it was based into teams, and you would grab these little papers with your team number, and you'd write what you thought everybody else in the room thought. And if you were in the majority, then you won. If not, the host would read your answers out loud, and it was hilarious.
One team did write down that classic best movie of all time candidate, Bring It On. Of all time? Okay, I don't even know if it's the best cheerleading competition movie.
That was good laughs. I laughed so hard I threw my head back and hit my head on the metal railing. I just it was so funny.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
It was the same guy who did our like walking tour earlier today. The second show that we saw was the Match Your Mate show, and they, of course, it's kind of pretty standard on all cruise ships. They call up a newlywed, they call up a couple that's been together for a while, and then this one's a little different. They kind of just called up like the loudest couple. But yeah, it was funny. The show's always funny. It's a classic.
Yeah, it is not to be missed. It's like a newlywed game, and Disney does it really, really well. Lots of laughs, and yeah, the night flew by because we were so entertained.
And Fathoms, actually, if you check the app, they do, not just Fathoms, other bars across the entire ship will do a random happy hour. So there was happy hour during those 2 shows from 10 to 11,
and it was 30% off the drinks. I couldn't believe it.
Anything on that menu from Fathoms, and then some bars were even doing half off at certain times in the evening.
Yeah.
So it's a great deal, great savings.
So after that, we went up to Pinocchio's Pizza, and the pizza of the day is Hawaiian pizza, so ham and pineapple. Didn't get it this time. There's actually a long line. I feel like everyone from the show went to grab pizza afterwards, so we just skipped it.
Just got our water. We're back in the room for the night now.
Yes, so tomorrow is Castaway Key Day.
Woo, we love Castaway.
Hoping for some good weather, but we shall see. We are definitely going to get food this time because we missed it last time, so we're going to time that better. I think we're going to do bike riding, and then if it's not too windy, maybe we'll do stand-up paddleboarding, but we'll see.
It'll be a fun day no matter what we do. Just to be on the island is awesome.
So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow along with us on our last day tomorrow. Thank you so much, and we will
See you real soon.